Here on Pure Nebraska on Mondays, we like to talk with someone representing the Alliance for the Future of Agriculture in Nebraska, or AFAN.
And today we are learning more about what's known as the Nebraska Agriculture Youth Institute. We just shared a story with you about that earlier on the program, and so joining us now with more on that is Christin Kamm. She is with the Nebraska Department of Agriculture, and glad to have you here today.
Thank you so much for having us.
Hey, you bet.
Yeah.
You survived.
I did. It's a long
AYI.
week. We had nearly 200 high school students, and I tell you what, they can stay up a lot later than I can.
Yeah. So I guess tell us a little bit more, in depth about the conference.
All right. The Nebraska Ag Youth Institute, or NAYI, is a 5-day summer conference. The students apply when they're high school juniors and seniors, and so by the time they get to NAYI, they're actually going to be seniors or going to be freshmen in college. They get to come to Lincoln free of charge because we have some wonderful sponsors that sponsor the program for the students. They get to come and they get to learn all about agriculture, how to be good advocates for the ag industry, and most importantly, they get to learn about the careers available to them in the ag industry and how to obtain those careers in their future.
Wow. Well, I was watching the story we did earlier in our program, and I was wondering, how would a student, apply? How would they get chosen? Because if it was me, I would want to do something like this.
Yeah, it is an application process. Our applications are due every year on April 15th, tax day. Easy to remember. So if you're a high school junior or senior this coming year and you're interested in applying, you can find those applications on our website, probably beginning next February. But it is an application process. They have to answer a number of essay questions. They have to get a letter of reference from someone in their community, and they're chosen based on that information.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Well, I know some of the topics at the conference included everything from farm management to media communications. So what are some of the big other topics that you have, maybe?
We had so many speakers this year. We had almost 50 speakers for the entire week. Some of the really big highlights that the students really enjoyed, we had an entrepreneurship panel. A lot of the students are trying to think about what they're going to do in their future, and maybe entrepreneurship, starting their own business, is something that's interesting to them. We also had a beginning farmer panel. So the students that are interested in going back to the farm were able to ask questions about, well, how did you do that as a producer, and what made sense for you? So lots of wonderful opportunities for them to come in and learn and discuss with people that are currently involved in the ag industry how they got into those positions.
Yeah, and I know the conference is over this year. You're probably already starting to make plans for next year. But why do you think it's important to expose young people to jobs in agriculture?
There are a tremendous amount of jobs available in the agricultural industry, and we don't have enough college graduates to fill all those positions. So we want to encourage students, you don't have to go back to the farm and be a farmer or a rancher to be involved in agriculture. You can work at a company in Omaha as a food scientist and developing food products. You can take an experience working with drones and turn it into an ag consulting business. So there's just a ton of different opportunities available for students that maybe they wouldn't have thought about or realized even 5 or 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Christin, thank you for being here and telling us all about it.
Thank you for letting me come on and talk a little bit about NAYI. It is one of my biggest passions. Youth education of agriculture is a tremendous opportunity. So
Great.
thank you.
Thanks, Christin.